Alright, time for a car game. My misfortunes tried to spam ping from like level 1. I am not invading. I personally think invading, as you've seen from some of my recent videos, is pretty bad choice for consistency in solo queue. You might cheese somebody, but you might also get just heavily cheesed. So it is more consistent to just ignore that. Especially considering like our level 1, I don't know, it's not even that good. So yeah, Ka against Rek'Sai, the matchup for me is okay. I can't necessarily kite him too well. The thing with Rek'Sai is, if you're playing Ka with the invisibility, he's most likely, or she, I guess, excuse me if I get that wrong, I just default to some things. She's most likely going to be unburrowed when I'm pressing ult anyway, so I don't think she's going to ever see me coming or ever know where I'm going to walk. And yeah, that should be fine. Clear wise, I mean, we have a pretty similar full clear speed. Rek'Sai is technically slightly faster, but it has to be done perfectly on her end, and I'm not so sure if she would be able to do that. Lanes wise, I have Tom against Urgot, which can be a reasonable gank. I have an Ezreal mid with no CC, and I have a bot lane Swain that has some setup for me, so I think the bot lane is gonna probably be my best gank setup, gank solution. So that's most likely the one I'm gonna go with. Bot lane's already dead. Is that a 2 for... That's actually super worth it. That's actually not too bad, because the Misfortune got a double kill out of that, and I think the wave is pushing towards us, yeah. But that's actually pretty worth for bot lane. She gets the wave advantage, yes she does. And then she also gets a double kill compared to 1 kill on the ADC on the enemy team. By the way, the path I'm taking is a path I've recently been liking on Ka. You just do Red Raptors into Gromp, hit level 3, which gives you the option to potentially do something. Now in this case, of course, there's not really much to gank, but this gives me the solution afterwards to go for Wolves and Blue Buff into a bot scuttle, and it should be about 315 clear speed wise. So it's still like a 5-cam scuttle, but it's a 5-cam scuttle with options, if that makes sense. You have the option of potentially going for a gank if the bot lane would be very aggressive. Like right here, for example, I could look for the gank, potentially, if I wanted to. Alright. I think the Rek'Sai is most likely just going to be topside. I will hit this thing. Going there, okay. I think instead of scuttle right now, I could just go for the bot gank here. I have to E there, otherwise I'm not going to get in range. I don't think he has his flash. It would be questionable whether he had it or not. The reason I don't think he had his flash there is simply because they died. They took a fight early, and I would highly doubt that a Thresh would die with his flash still up. So that's why I went for it. I have to leap there. Normally you'd want to walk into range more on Ka because, well, closing the gap, like having your E for when the flash potentially flash away from you is a lot more valuable overall, instead of just using it up front. But in that case, the Thresh was gonna hit the bush before I actually got the distance on him, so I was never gonna get a melee range there, so that would have been pretty bad for me. I'm gonna sell this for the Dirk, simply because having an early Dirk is really good, and I don't need the extra sustain from the potion here. He is definitely dead here. It's unfortunate I did ping it. Maybe I should have pinged it more. I only pinged it like one time. Yeah, I pinged it once. I should be pinging that more. He just teleports here. Teleport, teleport, please. Thank you. This is gonna be so free. I have a Dirk as well. Like, there's nothing he can do. Look at my damage output here. This is why you get that Dirk. Like, I basically just one-shot that guy. I will help him push the next wave. This also gives me experience, so this is really worth it for me to do. But this also puts the wave into the turret for the enemy team, so the Tahm Kench won't be in a bad spot if I walk away here. Because if I walk away here and Rek'Sai decides to, like, turn around, the Urgot TP's, wave is not on turret fast enough, he would get frozen outside of his turret, susceptible to a Rek'Sai gank, and then that would lose him the lane instantly. So in this case, he just teleports back. Urgot gets overconfident. This is generally what happens with a lot of top laners. They get overconfident. like in diamond, in whatever elo you're playing in. This is like gold-ish, high gold-ish in that region. I don't know, something like that. So people definitely get overconfident, and you can literally bait someone really hard with a teleport like that. And that's a small thing you can use. If your top laner would follow the ping, of course, but definitely ping for it and look for that gank opportunity, because it works a lot of the time. I don't know whether they'll be doing dragon or not. I'm gonna question mark ping and then ping both of their warding trinkets, so they might ward the dragon here. With your pings, try to be as descriptive as possible if you're using them. Which is what I'm doing right now. I'm just pinging like, yo, ward the dragon. This Swain is maybe walking for the dragon here. Is he not? He's not. Okay. Also, another thing to note by that top lane wave push that I did, I actually got slightly more XP out of it, which is putting me closer and closer to 6 faster. On Ka, it's a little bit of a cheese tactic that you can use if you get a successful gank off. You don't just want to walk into a lane and just take whatever. I actually will just walk here right now. Come on, Ezreal, please. Look at my Dirk damage, by the way. Alright, you got the kill. Time to do dragon now. I saw the Rek'Sai walking up here, so it's a pretty free steal. I don't have smite for this, so if the Lux does show up, I could die here. Or we could lose dragon here. Can you tank the dragon? Are you insane? Alright, or don't tank the dragon then, Swain. What the hell are you doing, buddy? That's Misfortune's also just pushing bot lane. Okay. That's unfortunate. I mean, if he tanks dragon there, I don't lose all my HP. We could potentially finish it. If Misfortune would walk up, we could potentially finish the dragon. But in this case, there's nothing I can do. So it looks like I'm just giving. That's just really, really unfortunate that Misfortune decided to stick in bot lane there. Debating whether I go Q or ult evolve here. Ult evolve is pretty good here. Because the, like, being able to kite around their team is really, really nice. They're also quite squishy, so I wouldn't need, like, extra DPS when it comes to Q evolve here. Otherwise, Q evolve is pretty nice against, like, the Urgot, for example. I think ult evolve's better here. I don't need a damage. I don't need a DPS increase. I actually need to have the ult to basically dodge their CC throughout the team fight. That is more ideal for me. I'm not getting any kills this game, which is a little bit unfortunate because that doesn't allow me to snowball as hard. And if your kills go to like the AD carry, like it did this game, and the AD carry decides to just permanently stick to bot lane instead of coming towards the objective, like she did in the last fight, that could cost us situations throughout this game a little bit more. That's why I find it mostly unfortunate I'm not getting these kills, but overall I don't necessarily care if I get the kill or not, if you know what I mean. As long as whoever gets the kill is playing it out correctly, there's no issue. I really want to try to... I'm ulting so he doesn't get to hit me. Ult again. There we go. I'm basically just using my ult there to ensure that the Rek'Sai can't touch me with auto attacks. So the Rek'Sai is not allowed to press like any abilities on me or ult me for that matter. So in that manner right there, the Rek'Sai is unable to 1v1 me simply because of my invisibility usage. And then Tom gets to hit her. And then Rek'Sai dies. And there we go. So just a smart use of your ult there, using the invisibility so they can't hit you is generally what I was looking for. And that's also why I went with ult evolve this game. Because it gets really hard for them to fight you. And you don't need the extra damage against that team specifically because they're already pretty damn... okay, I need to run here because the Urgot is going to be somewhere behind me here as well, I would assume. I'm going to have to leap. I was holding my leap as long as possible. The Urgot was going to be right behind the person there, behind the Rek'Sai. So in that situation, I will be definitely unable to do anything. Now, since I went with the serrated Dirk, I have the option of going Prowler's Claw or Eclipse, because if you're going Duskblade and Dirk, or Duskblade and Ult Evolve, you're kind of trolling. Against that team, I think Eclipse is good. So I will go... Oh, sorry, not Eclipse. I think Prowler's Claw is good, because closing the range on the squishies in this case, like closing the range on these two, especially, like, it's really valuable here. It's also really good for me to help me dodge CC. So whether we're looking at like a Varus ult or Lux ult, I can use my Prowler's Claw potentially for a dash to catch up with them right afterwards. Brawler's Claw did get nerfed a while back, but it's still a pretty solid item in the right situations. So that's why I'm going to be picking it up here. You don't want to stack Duskblade and Ult Evolve, by the way, because the invisibility you get out of that basically just overstacks. Like, you have too much invisibility, which kind of makes it not worth it. Because you're kind of wasting one of the effects. Whether it's your Ult or your Duskblade, you're wasting one of them. Definitely think the control ward there saw me. I can just go for the Lux here, I think. Oh, there's a control ward here, I see. Ezreal just has, like, shutdown gold by default. That's kind of funny. Guess I'll just do these. Let's see if the Lux would make a mistake. I have to be respectful of Rek'Sai somewhere here as well. I'll just clear the camp in this case. There's no way this is warded, right? Come on, Ezreal. How? Okay, he got him. Jesus Christ. Did he miss like a Q or something there? That's why we have Brawler's Claw, but like Brawler's Claw is so nice for situations like this. I'll take that one. Oh. Alright, just juke him out. There we go. Again, the ult usage there, just to juke him backwards, and he literally cannot hit me as long as I'm ulted. So basically, as soon as his ult goes off, or her ult goes off, she will be unable to hit me after that. So that's why I used my ult at that timing. So even if she comes out of her ultimate, she will not be able to hit me. So I will never really be able to die for that. That was a really greedy play for the Rek'Sai, thinking she could execute me with that, but proper ult usage there will make that impossible. If I didn't use my ult the way I did there, she may have been able to like flash auto attack me or flash E me, and I could have potentially died. I of course still had flash as well and everything, so there's that, but still, like, the extra safety of just proper ult timing is very crucial here. I currently have 7 kill participation out of 13, which is really good, especially considering the bot lane is having a lot of 2v2 fights. Alright, so looking at their team, they have quite a lot of shielding, so I'm just gonna go Serpfang here. In this game specifically, I could have gone a tier as well and built a Muramana, but I just had the amount of gold every time that I found it better to just rush the Dirk and then get my Brawler's Claw, stuff like that. It's just a little bit like gold spikes. If the gold spikes may have been a bit different, I could have bought a tier here as well, but it's not super necessary. It's a nice item to have sometimes for mana sustain and damage, but overall it's okay. The Urgot teleported bot lane and killed my bot lane there, so they will get the dragon here. There's nothing I can do about that. The way we lost the first dragon is rather unfortunate, but there's also nothing I can do about that too much. So, losing some early dragons is not too bad. As long as I start contesting the 3rd and 4th dragon a little bit more, we should generally be fine. Looks like my team is kind of throwing a little bit. It's okay. Not too worried about stuff like that, because I know I'll be fine. What does this guy have? He's level 11. The thing is, if I solo kill him here, and I think I definitely can solo kill him here, I get a lot of experience. Alright, I can solo kill him there if I don't play like that. I should have walked up to him there instead of leaping up to him there, because I leaped into his flip and that just killed me basically. Like, I didn't kill me, but I can't fight him after that, which was a stupid mistake on my end. He was a little bit stronger than I was expecting him to be. I mean, I knew he was going to be 2 levels up there, don't get me wrong, but I should have walked up to him with my ult there, outside of vision, so he would have been under turret range still. If he then decided to hit me, he would take turret aggro, and that would be a much more favorable 1v1 situation for me, with him tanking turret aggro simply because of the level advantage he has. Now let's go for mid here. She doesn't have much mana, so there's not much she can do. That's pretty ballsy. Swain? Is Swain just doing my camp? What is he doing? Did he just do my Gromp? Did I see that right? I think he may have just done my Gromp. Swain is level 7. That's pretty rough. Huh. He's gonna hit that ward, right? I'm just gonna surprise him then. Oh, okay, he walked up. I should have Brawler's Clawed on him there. Yeah, that's my bad. That was a bad leap. I should have just Brawler's Clawed. Oh well. Mistake. Is this warded? She had that, right? She doesn't have either one. I should have committed a little harder then. God damn it. I genuinely thought she was gonna get one of the two there. Like, queuing the Rex, I should have killed the Thresh there, I'm pretty sure. Even though, like, her Q might have been on cooldown though. Who knows? I definitely messed up here by not killing the Thresh properly, because I should have Prowler's Clawed and then held my leap. And he got the guy. Are you... Oh my god. That clipped me? Are you serious? Oh, fuck. That was a greedy dive. I think I have to get Mercs here. I just made some bad plays in a row. Let me see. Do I have to get... No, I have to get Ninja... I have to get Steel Caps here. The reason I have to get Steel Caps here is because the Urgot otherwise will be a giant problem. He'll just kill me every time. Steel Caps reduces Urgot's damage by quite a significant margin because he does so many auto attacks. Alright, so me misplaying from the not using Prowler's Claw here on Thresh, and then like misplaying in general here as well. Could have played that better, and to the dive for the Lux Q apparently clipped me. It's not great. I need to not do that again. I'm just gonna farm out level 11 here. And we'll play from there. Dragon's gonna be 1 minute. I'll be level 11 for this. Yeah, I should be fine. If I would have gotten like more kills out of the early game situation, this would have been much more preferable. But I think I should still be in a reasonable spot. The reason I'm a little bit afraid of this is because the Urgot's just super far ahead right now. And there's the level 11. Take W, evolve second. I always take W evolve on level 11, by the way. Whether I go ult or Q. Simply because it's just an insane evolve. Like, you will just get so much out of it. You can push people back. You can hold, like... Okay, you can catch up to people. You can catch them out of position. They will not be able to move if you hit them on an isolated target. But this... Can I actually do that? Probably not. The leap there. Oh, my ult timed out. Okay. I'm just gonna slow them then. I think Misfortune should be okay to clean here. That's a mistake, Rek'Sai. That was a big mistake. That's an Urgot that I do not want to fight. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Oh, no. Oh, no. That Q was so... Oh, I'm so dumb. I should have flashed that Lux Q. I'm actually... Oh, I'm so stupid, man. I should not have died like that. It's gonna cost me the dragon again. Unless my team wins this fight somehow. Wait, I mean, definitely possible if the... Misfortune didn't think a Thresh Q there. She still had Flash. That kind of sucks. It's my bad. I got hit by the Lux Q there and it just instantly resulted in my death because of the Urgot ult. I thought I was gonna get Lux ulted into my death, but I got Urgot ulted into my death, so both kind of suck there. Oh, he's calling jungle gap now, I see. Okay. Ah, man. That's some stupid mistakes.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Alright. I should be okay here. If I play a slight bit smarter, I'll be fine. Just some silly mistakes. Getting hit by those Lux bindings. Like, that's the second time I've basically died to getting hit by a Lux binding. Granted, I dove her on the first time, but... Yeah, those Lux bindings I need to avoid. Alright, so ideal kill targets for me are Urgot, Varus, and Lux. Now, Urgot's probably not happening. Not easily, at least. However, Lux and Varus are easy. Actually, in this case, maybe. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know how strong Tahm Kench is going to be in this fight, but I think I have a chance here. I have to ult this. Okay, that's a shutdown. That's overall worth. Right there. Using my ult again to dodge as much damage as possible. That's good. That gives me a double kill. I'm gonna be able to carry this game. I know I can. I just need to not make silly mistakes like I've been doing. As long as she misses her Q, she's screwed. I'm so bad at dodging Lux Q today. It's insane. Oh, I was trying so hard to dodge that Lux Q. I shouldn't have queued the blue buff. I should have just kited her more. Like the second I dodged that Lux Q there, Lux dies. But alright, I'm getting an Edge of Night. I cannot be asked. I literally cannot be asked anymore. This is so annoying. Do I just buy it here? They still have a lot of shielding. Is it worth buying it right now? I will buy it right now. I cannot be asked getting hit by these Lux bindings. Because if I do the Edge of Night, I can basically just jump to Lux and the Lux will not be able to do anything against me. I have to here. I will still get the Shield Reaver thing because I'm pretty sure they're going to still build Sterax and they have a Lux for shielding. They have some shielding here. Overall, the Shield Reaver will be pretty worth it. Alright, I just got to get this Lux now. She just used her Q. I think I can kill her here. This time I had a spell shield. What are you gonna do about that one? Okay, hopefully don't die to the turret now. Good. Slow him. That's why we have the W slow. And this is the Lux shutdown. Yes, like the Edge of Night basically made that possible. Is this camp up? This camp is up. I can potentially do it then. It's too risky. It's too risky. Oh, man. 3 deaths to a Lux Q. I need to improve. That was not good. He knows I'm here. I can't fight him right now. I'm not super well equipped to deal with him properly. Actually thought he was going to ult me there. That's why I leapt to the side. Would they Baron here? We have no blue trinket. I don't think they would. I'm just gonna take the risk and say they don't. He was actually attempting to steal there because he stopped moving the second I killed the blue buff. As soon as you see that, by the way, as soon as you see somebody stop moving the second you kill the blue, they were attempting to steal it from you. He missed it. I was ulting the turnaround, so he... Oh my god. That's sad. Good catch. He walked into isolation range there. We're gonna need this dragon. We're absolutely gonna have to get this dragon. I'm so close to level 13 as well. I'm gonna quickly do Grumpit level 30. Oh my god, Lux should have died here. That hit me? Okay. Okay. Team, please back. I cannot be the one backing here. I'm the jungler. He's hopefully not going to get the inhib turret here. Oh, she just did my bot side camps apparently. Okay. Got it. Pretty good. Ooh. It is that it's a wreck side there. If it was like the Varus that I saw with that HP, I would have just jumped on him, one-shot him there. Alright, I got my Shield Reaver now. He is Serp's Fang. I'll buy another Control Ward, why not? And the last 2 items in this build, I'm gonna have to think about a little bit, I think. Armor penetration is definitely gonna be very nice here. So like the Cerelia or Cerelias or however you pronounce that thing. Probably gonna be one of my items. Apart from that, I'm not too sure actually. Maybe a GA just simply. Could just do a GA. Death Stance would probably not be too bad either. I think getting a Maw is honestly reasonable as well. The last item is gonna depend. I definitely need the armor penetration though. I know that for a fact. See if I can get a mistake here. I don't actually like that Ezreal ult hit there. Okay, that works out for me. That's actually pretty good. I got the catch there. By walking out of the bush with ult, I was able to get the catch there. My team should be going for this. I want that one, thank you. The fact that they're standing mid lane for this long instead of instantly rushing to the Baron after killing 3 people is pretty rough. They shouldn't be able to contest this Baron realistically because they have 3 people dead. It's just an Urgot on their team basically, so... I won't take the risk. It's not worth the risk. I'm worth quite a bit of gold. If I take the risk there and Urgot kills me, I have a problem. I'm gonna mute this guy. He's very annoying. Okay. I respect it. Oh, he timed that slightly wrong there for the slow. Ow, she flashed it. Or she Zonias'd it. I wanted to execute her there instantly. I'll take E lost here for the resets and the extra dash range. Look at how much he's pretty much standing still there. I'm putting pressure from the side so he can't walk up to the turret there, so my team has an easier time killing the turret. I need to be very careful with my positioning here because the Urgot can definitely flash E me and kill me instantly. But that's something I'm trying to avoid right now with my positioning. Time to check his red buff, I suppose. It's not up. I should do a camp because I'm almost at GA right now. I think just buying GA next is pretty fine. I don't need the armor penetration yet because they haven't really bought any armor yet, so I'm actually okay to go for something else. Right, of course I missed it on 1 HP there. He haven't even flashed forward as well, that's pretty surprising. Swain was probably spam pinging me for that one, by the way. I just have him muted. Come on, go for it. Okay. I don't have any chance to turn her. Swain's just dead. I don't have any chance to turn her simply because the Urgot's there. I have to respect him at all as much as I can. I have no mana. No, don't do me like this. Hit him, please. I have no mana. This is a joke. No. Oh my god, I had no mana. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus Christ. 3,700. Yeah, so it's a Guardian Angel here, and I guess I could just buy a longsword. Is healing reduction gonna be any worth? I'll just go for the longsword. I played that pretty well, that fight specifically. Waiting it out first for some damage to apply, then one-shotting Rek'Sai and going for Lux. If I had slightly more mana, the fight between me and Lux wouldn't have even been close. But, yeah. The reason I'm doing that, by the way, is because now I could just do blue buff without him actually trying to yoink this for me. Oh, he's still gonna try to yoink it for me. Okay. I knew he was going to go for that blue buff, and I really don't want to give it to him. Especially considering how the last fight went. If I just had more mana, I would have won. I'm going to take Dragon instead of going for a fight here. Okay. I can probably 1v1 this guy at this point. He meshed his dash. That's why I jumped slightly to the side, by the way, as well. I can just slow him here and unlock. I think she should be able to catch up with him. Or not. Okay. Fine. I'll use the minions here to heal a little bit. Play it slow. Don't have to go for anything super aggressive here. I don't want to just jump on Rek'Sai either, because that's not a good choice. Playing it slow enough so I can get hit by like important abilities here to lose the fight instantly. It's a little deep. I think Urgot's pretty strong for this position. Yeah, nothing I can do. I can't jump into turrets like that. I'm gonna do no damage anyway, so it's really worthless to actually jump in there to suicide with my team when they actually just made the mistake of diving the Urgot. Like, you don't dive double turrets. That's a general rule that you just like think about and you don't misdo that one. Because that's gonna cost you way too much. Like, you have to be super strong in order to be able to dive double turrets like they did. Like, you have to be so strong. I can probably choose the Thresh here, which is what I'm gonna opt for. Okay, so about 2 more seconds, 3 more seconds, maybe, like this. Okay, I have 4 seconds on leap, so I'm waiting for this one to stall this out. I have to respect Urgot. I don't know what happened there to my Ezreal, to be honest. I think he just kind of suicided somehow. Yeah, I had to respect the Urgot there. I would have loved to kill the Thresh, but without my ultimate there, I'm never going to be able to touch that Urgot. So that's not going to happen. I can go for the Thresh here, though. Crawlers. Catch up to him, auto attack. He can't flame me back there because of my spell shield. Another nice thing to know to apply there. I just do Baron here, and then off that Baron I should be able to base, I think, for my item. Nearly enough. I need to farm a little bit more. 300 gold. I'm gonna get it from Baron. Okay, we're fine. I get this, and then I'll be full build. Ooh, this man has built no resistances at all. He has to go Stoneblade here, by the way, if he wants any item to work. But he can't really go for Stoneblade because of my Serp Fang. If he goes for Stoneblade here, he's kind of screwed. That's why having Serp Fang is very, very nice. Just in general, also Lux shields and Thresh-like shields, everything. Yeah, Rek'Sai also kind of wants to build a Sterax, so that's also really, like, countered by this item. Like, oh, pretty reasonable shield reduction. They don't have too many shielding items yet, but reasonable shield reduction nonetheless. I have to be careful with my timing here. Okay, Rek'Sai just jumped in. Play on the back line. Oh, Rek'Sai didn't even die, actually. Oh, no. I have to flash that instantly, otherwise I would have died. No, I didn't get the assist, so I didn't get the reset. The way I played that fight, by the way, was I was playing that as far back as I can to ensure that I can just spam W's on them to win that team fight. Because with the W's, they weren't realistically able to move up front towards my team. They were kind of locked in a place where they couldn't really touch me or do anything or really touch my team as effectively. And it's a really good way to peel for your AD carries that way, because the carries won't be able to walk up to damage your AD carries because they're slowed in the backline and having to deal with you on the side. So yeah. Either way, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button below. Helps me out quite a bit. If you'd like to see more videos from me in the future, hit the subscribe button as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Alright, just to add in the end game stats here, we have the 35.7k damage dealt. This is the most in the entire game. The rest of my team was like 6 to 7k behind, so it's not too bad. I did more than Urgot at least, which is nice. We have damage to objectives, I guess, 25k. It's not too bad either. Healing done, 22.1k, and you have to consider here that if you look at my runes, I have like Conqueror for, like most of that is just Ravenous Hunter healing, because I don't have any healing in my build. I don't have any other type of healing item, so most of this is just Ravenous Hunter. Some of it is Conqueror, but Conqueror is mostly there for the adaptive damage anyway. So yeah, healing done there, pretty high. We have self-mitigated damage, I guess. It's not going to be that high, 23k, and damage taken at the most on 36.6. Not too bad, actually more than Tom. That's rather surprising, actually. So yeah, goodbye.